Tell it your name, mention your dead furnace, talk about something entirely else for a couple of messages, then ask it, out of nowhere, wait, what was my name again? It remembers, and before you shrug because every chatbot you've ever used remembers your name, we didn't write a single line of storage logic today. No variable, no database, no save the name rule anywhere in this build. It remembers because of one specific node we're about to add, and later in this video I'm going to delete that one node, ask the exact same question, and you're going to watch this thing develop instant amnesia. The gap between those two runs is the entire lesson today. Let's build it. First, a distinction that matters, because right now the word agent is doing the heaviest lifting in tech marketing. Everything is an agent this year. A scheduled email is an agent. A form with an API call behind it is an agent. If the word means everything, it means nothing. So here's the actual line, and it's specific. Yesterday we used an LLM to answer one question and hand back one answer. Read an email, pick a category, done. That's a chat model call. It runs once and it's finished. An agent is different in one particular way. It can decide on its own that it isn't done yet, that it still needs more information, and go get it across multiple turns of real conversation. Today's receptionist doesn't respond to one message, it runs the conversation. Greets the customer, figures out what's wrong, asks for whatever it's still missing, and keeps going until it has what it needs. That looping, self-directing behavior is the definition. Not bigger chat model, it decides what it needs next. Keep that test in your pocket, because you'll spend the rest of your year hearing the word from people who can't pass it. First node, website chat. Chat trigger. n8n has a chat interface built directly into it, so there's no widget to install and no account to create just to test this today. It's sitting right there. Now the star of the build, the Summit Receptionist agent node. Everything that makes this receptionist behave correctly lives in one field, the system message. This is the instruction set the agent reads before every reply, and we're going to read it carefully, because it's doing real work. It opens by establishing who it is, the virtual receptionist for Summit Heating and Air, a 6-technician HVAC company, owner Mike, chatting with potential customers on the website. Then the job, in order. Greet warmly in one sentence, find out what's going on, conversationally collect a name, phone number, service type, and timing. Never as a rigid form dump, always as a real back and forth, and confirm what it captured back to the customer in one line. Then the rules, and these matter most. If someone describes no heat, no AC in extreme weather, a water leak, or a gas smell, treat it as an emergency immediately. Promise a 15-minute callback and hand over the emergency line before collecting anything else. Never quote a price, ever. Redirect to Mike gives exact pricing after a quick look. Never invent an appointment slot that hasn't been confirmed. And stay on HVAC topics, deflecting anything else politely, once, then steering back to the job. Step back and look at what we just wrote, because this is the whole craft. 0 if statements. We wrote plain English instructions, the way you'd brief a new hire on their first shift, and the model follows them. On day 5, you wrote logic. Yesterday, you wrote a job description for a sorting task. Today, you wrote a job description for a conversation. Same skill, but a bigger job. 2 more pieces feed the agent. The OpenAI chat model, same as yesterday, the actual brain doing the thinking, and conversation memory. A memory buffer window node, set to carry the last 20 messages of back and forth. This little node is the entire opening demo. Without it, every message the agent receives lands completely alone. No awareness that any earlier message ever happened, meeting the customer fresh from nothing every single time they type. With it, the agent carries the whole recent conversation into every reply, the way an actual human receptionist would. One node. That's the gap between a conversation and a series of cold introductions. Let's run it for real. My furnace died last night. Straight to emergency handling. Callback promised, emergency line handed over before it asked me for anything else. That's rule 1 holding, exactly as written. What's your soonest slot? Notice what it didn't do. It didn't invent a 2:30 appointment to sound helpful. It said a tech will confirm by phone, which is exactly the rule we gave it. A model's default instinct is to please you. The rules are what stand between that instinct and a fake appointment. Now the memory test. Wait, what was my name again? And it says it right there. 3 messages back. Middle of a different topic, still there. That's the memory buffer window earning its spot on the canvas. When a chatbot has ever felt weirdly forgetful to you in any product anywhere, now you know exactly which piece was missing or misconfigured. You can name it. Across every test run we just ran, this agent never quoted a price and never invented an appointment time. That's not luck, that's the system prompt holding. Turn after turn. But here's the caveat that sets up tomorrow. Rules holding on a friendly Tuesday is not the same as rules holding under pressure, against weird phrasing, edge cases, or someone actively trying to break them. Why prompts hold, why they crack, and how to write ones that didn't, that's an entire video, and it's the next one. Zoom out on the week for a second, because you just crossed a real line. Days 1 through 5, workflows, fixed paths, fixed rules, everything decided in advance by you. Yesterday, a model making one decision inside your pipeline. Today, a system runs that conversation, holds context, and follows a brief. the shape that every build for the rest of this series grows from. Tools, knowledge bases, phone calls, whole agent teams, all of it is this exact pattern, wearing upgrades. You now have the seed of everything else. The full receptionist build, agent, model, memory, system prompt, all of it is free in the description, no email wall. Your challenge, take this receptionist, point it at a different business from your day one rebuild, and give it one brand new rule of your own that isn't from this system prompt at all. Watch how much one rule changes its behavior, and tell me in the comments what you added. Tomorrow we're going to go over why AI agents go off script in the first place, and the exact prompt structure that stops it. Because the rules of today wasn't an accident, and tomorrow you'll see exactly why, including what happens when they're written badly instead. Subscribe if this helped, and stay tuned for tomorrow.